All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the Virtual College Exploration for all North Carolina and South Carolina students, sponsored by the Carolinas Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers and StriveScan. Thank you all for joining us tonight. So just a few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are turned off tonight so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of the many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the full schedule at CACRAO.org. This presentation is being recorded and will be made available within a week at that same website, CACRAO.org. I would now like to turn it over to our presenters.
Good evening. Welcome to the University of Mount Olive, the home of the Trojans, or as some of you might know, the home of Mount Olive Pickles. My name's Tim Woodard, and I'm the Vice President of Enrollment here at the University of Mount Olive. And on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students, we'd like to say welcome and thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule to join us for the virtual college fair this evening. As I said, my name's Tim, and Mount Olive has a big time meaning to me and a big time value. I've been here since 1983. Yes, that's a long time. I started as a student in 83, and man, has things changed since 1983. We have added a lot of new facilities. A lot of people have been through the door since 1983. We've added a tremendous amount of majors. But you know what stayed the same? That's what the University of Mount Olive was built upon, and that was our core values: trustworthiness, caring, respect, honesty. And you know, we feel like that's what attracts students to our place today. The University of Mount Olive is thriving. It's one of the fastest growing colleges in the United States, and we're really excited about that. And we got a tremendous family here at the University of Mount Olive. And speaking of family, I'd like to introduce you to some of our admissions staff right now. First up, all the way from Long Island, New York, our Associate Director of Admissions. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Nicole Basamillo. Next up, all the way from right here in Wayne County, Rosewood, North Carolina, she comes to us from the governor's mansion, Miss Rachel Moore. That's my favorite place in the United States. That's called Lindsay Jones from there, Tioga, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lindsay Jones. Then next up, the pride of Fayetteville. Yes, sir. He's a 2019 University of Mount Olive grad, Mr. Davon Fayetteville. University of Mount Olive, we're here to help you. So if you have any questions, please, you can put a face with a name now, and please feel free to contact us. We're going to start our virtual tour now. Sit back, relax, and I'll see you at the end. Thank you.
Welcome to the University of Mount Olive. I'm an admissions representative here at the university. Even though you can't be here with us today, we want to take you on a tour of our beautiful campus. So come on, let's go see UMO. The University of Mount Olive was founded in 1951 by the original Free Will Baptist Church. Today, we're focused on providing a superior educational experience centered around our Christian values. So come on, let's start our tour. Our first stop is the Pool Administration Building. This building is home to the Admissions Office, the Office of Financial Aid, the bookstore, the business office, and the Office of the President. If you need help with your financial aid, making a payment on your tuition, setting up a tuition payment plan, buying your books, or visiting admissions, this is your stop. Our next stop is Henderson Hall. Henderson is the oldest building on campus and was completed in 1965. Inside, our maximum class size is 40 students, but our average class size is only 22. This smaller class size allows for faculty to have a one-on-one instruction time with our students. This building houses the School of Arts and Sciences, accessibility services for students who need special accommodations, as well as the Career Development Center, where students can get help on their resumes, mock interviews, and even use these services after graduation.
Hello, I'm David Hines. I'm the Vice President of Academic Affairs at the University of Mount Olive, and thank you for taking the time to learn about our university and learn about how we can help you become the person you want to become. So, why Mount Olive? What makes this university different? I'm an alumnus of this school, and I continue to try to push forward the things that meant the most to me when I was a student. And the thing that really sticks in my mind was the personal attention that I received from my professors. People who knew me, who cared for me, persons that I'm still friends with to this day, who guided me, who were patient with me when I had no clue what I was doing. And it's my job right now to ensure that we pay that forward here at the university, to make sure that your experience is yours and yours alone, and that your experience is designed to help you where you are in your life. We're going to make this personal. Now, that's a great claim, but how are we going to do it? Well, one thing we're going to do is we're going to put you in a first-year experience class where you have a peer mentor that you can connect with, a student who's just a year or so ahead of you, can show you the way. We're going to put you in an advising situation with an advisor within your department who can talk with you, not to you, but with you about your plans and help you navigate these waters of higher education. We're going to have professors that you get to know, that you can sit down and have that cup of coffee with. Sit down in the cafeteria and have a conversation with, or drop by the office and have a chat with. These aren't people that are going to be stuck out there that you never see. We want you to get to know our professors because you matter. And eventually what we're going to do through those mentoring relationships, we're going to take you to the next step where we want you to be involved in internships. Whether you're working in a local business, whether you're working in the local schools, whether you're working in churches, we're going to get you connected so that when you leave this place, the personal experiences you have here will equip you for the kinds of experiences you're going to have in what we call the real world. These COVID days have been strange and they have stretched us and continue to stress us, but we're going to work through that and we're going to help you work through that here at this university, because at Mount Olive, we want you to be at our university and we're going to put you at the center of our university. May God richly bless you is my prayer.
Our next stop is the Moy Library. The library houses books, student, and electronic resources. On the first floor, you'll find the Learning Commons, which is a fantastic resource for our students and just opened in fall of 2019. Let's go inside. Here you will find the Student Advising Office, First Year Experience, the Writing Center, and the Academic Resource Center. Each of these areas serve to help students adjust to college life, develop their writing skills, and support what they are learning in class with additional help.
Hi and welcome. I'm Dr. Delight Yoakley, the Dean of the Learning Commons here at the University of Mount Olive. We're really excited to share with you the Learning Commons. It's a Title III grant initiative that brings together all of our academic support services at the university. This is a great opportunity for students to gather in the Moy Library to learn, to study, and to think about ways that they can be successful as a college student. The Learning Commons includes our Academic Resource Center, which is all of our tutoring and academic support services. Our First Year Experience, which welcomes all of our incoming students to the university. Our Writing Center helps students work on their papers, to do reflections on how to present their best work in the writing format. And finally, we have Student Accessibility for students who need accommodations in the classroom. Inside the Learning Commons are 2 collaboration rooms for students to work in small groups, as well as a larger classroom for supplemental instruction. All of our services are here to help students to be successful at UMO.
Upstairs in the library, you will also find the original Free Will Baptist Historical Collection and Archives Room. Next to the library is the Communications Building. In the Communications Building, students have access to a computer lab with free printing. Our IT department is also housed in this building. They provide services such as Microsoft Office, free Wi-Fi, and they can help students with any needs on their computers. Our next stop is Raper Hall, which is named for our university's second president, Dr. Burkett Raper. Inside this building, you'll find the Southern Bank Auditorium, which is where we host special events, movie nights, and our weekly chapel service. Chapel is held every Wednesday at 11 a.m. and you can download our free Live Out Loud campus ministry app today. Here, students can also enjoy listening to Carolina Sound, which is our newest a cappella group made up of upperclassmen and graduate students. Draper Hall is also home to the Tillman School of Business, named for Robert L. Tillman, former president and CEO of Lowe's Corporation. We also have the Lois G. Britt Agribusiness Center, which is home of our new School of Agriculture and Biological Sciences. Now, when you get a little hungry or need a pick-me-up, be sure to visit the Deacon Jones Cafe, where you can get sandwiches, wraps, quesadillas, and salads from Sandella's, but don't forget to pick up a Starbucks on the way out. Our next stop is Laughing House Hall. Here, art majors and non-art majors alike can take classes in photography, graphic design, and pottery. And don't forget to stop by and see some of our students' artwork on display. For students with a passion in music and theater, the Hazel Waters Carnegie Assembly Hall houses the Department of Music and Theatrical Productions. In addition to the 430-seat auditorium, this historic building houses the J. William and Marvis E. Byrd apartment complex. The Rogers Chapel was renovated in 2018, and attached you'll also find the E. Lee Glover Center for Religious Studies, which houses some of the offices for our campus ministry, some faculty, as well as a beautiful and tranquil prayer garden. Inside, you'll also find a classroom and a multi-purpose room. Next up is the Alumni Crosswalk, named for Nito and Mariana Quabain. All graduates proudly walk through the crosswalk after graduation, signifying their transition from student to alumnus. There are 13 residence hall buildings on campus. The dorms you see behind me are for freshman students. All freshman students are required to live on campus for 2 years unless they are approved to be a commuter or living at home. Each room houses 2 students, and even freshmen can park on campus, and parking is free. Each hall has a resident assistant who is here to assist students with any needs. Our next stop is the Carnegie Arena. UMO competes in the NCAA Division II level in the Conference Carolinas. We have over 22 intercollegiate sports. Inside Carnegie Arena, both men's and women's basketball and volleyball, as well as men's wrestling compete. So come on in and help us cheer on the Trojans.
Hi, I'm Jeff Eisen, Vice President for Athletics at the University of Mount Olive. We're very proud of our athletics program here at UMO. We have 22 intercollegiate sports, ranging from basketball and baseball to volleyball and wrestling, plus competitive cheerleading. We've got over 425 student athletes, so we're obviously a major part of the UMO community. We are a member of Conference Carolinas, which is comprised of schools in North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia. This regional approach means that missed class time is minimized due to our regional travel. Our athletics program focuses on 3 elements: academic achievement, athletic competition, and personal development. On the academic side, we're very proud of the accomplishments of our student athletes, for they have achieved over a 3.0 GPA average for the last 18 semesters in a row. We offer academic support assistance for those who need some extra help. We have study table, tutoring, all are available for them at no cost. But at the same time, we are sure to recognize those who have done well for their academic success. Our second goal is athletic excellence, which can be measured by the Hahn Cup, our conference award for the best overall athletics program. UMO won this award the last 2 years and has finished first or second in the standings in each of the last 9 years. Our student athletes have also won a number of individual conference and national awards, most notably 27 All-Americans in the last 2 years. The personal growth and development of our student athletes is also an important part of our mission. We do a number of things with life skills programming, including having speakers and panel discussions on topics such as mental health and life after college. We also do a leadership program for our student athletes. In addition, community service projects are an important element of what we try to accomplish with our student athletes, getting them involved in such things as fundraising for Make-A-Wish and building homes for Habitat for Humanity. By focusing on these 3 elements, academic achievement, athletics excellence, and personal development, we can be sure that our student athletes have a great experience at the University of Mount Olive. It's a great day to be a Trojan.
The University of Mount Olive is known for our safe campus, but campus safety does patrol 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Across campus, you'll see blue lights like the one here behind me, which are available in case a student needs to alert anyone to an emergency. Our next stop is the Pope Wellness Center, which houses workout equipment as well as group fitness classes for community members and students. These facilities are free to students. Inside, you'll also find our athletic trainer as well as locker rooms and showers. We also have a recreational gym for basketball, indoor soccer, volleyball, and other intramural sports. This building also houses our student health services and student counseling services, which are available for free to all students. I don't know about you, but after all that walking, I'm pretty hungry. And behind me is the Holmes and Lois Murphy Center, which is home to our cafeteria, which serves a variety of food as well as snacks between classes and is open 7 days a week. The Murphy Center is also home to the Office of Student Affairs, as well as the Campus Activities Board, which plans all the fun off and on campus events for students. When you join us as a Trojan, don't forget to become involved in our campus activities.
Hi, my name is Holly Nedley. I am the Director of Student Activities here at the University of Mount Olive. This semester we have a lot of fun things planned for our students. We've had some outdoor events. We've been able to take advantage of the many outdoor spaces that we have here on campus. We had a food truck rodeo with local food trucks where our students were able to come out and get a few bites from each truck. We've also had a DIY planter program outside, as well as come out and make your own stuffed animal. And we are also looking forward to doing a virtual bingo, which we hope to do a few more times throughout the semester. We also have clubs and organizations here on campus. We have clubs related to your major as well as general interests. So there's something truly for everyone, so we hope that you come and get involved. Our office also oversees all of the on-campus housing here at UMO, so anything that has to do with housing, we're here to help you out. We hope that you become a Trojan.
Thank you so much for taking this tour with me today. I hope you've enjoyed seeing our beautiful campus as well as learning about all of the fun things that you can be a part of. If you'd like to see more, don't forget to download the UMO Tour app, which is available through the Apple Store or Google Play. And don't forget, it's a great day to be a Trojan, and we hope to see you on campus soon.
Hi there, my name's Rachel and I'm one of the admissions representatives here at the University of Mount Olive. Thank you so much for taking that tour with me. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed your tour of the University of Mount Olive, and even though you can't be here with us on campus tonight, I hope that you feel that you've got a better sense of who we are here at UMO. And next up for you, we have a student panel where you'll be hearing from 3 of our current students. So if you have questions about anything ranging from student life on campus, classes, or anything even about the admissions process, feel free to drop those questions in the Q&A session right now, and we'll get to those in just a moment. But while we wait for some of those questions to come in, we're going to have our student panelists go ahead and introduce themselves. So we'll start first here with Tamia. If you guys can tell us your name, your major, your year at UMO, and where you're from, and some of the things you're involved in on campus.
My name is Tamia Morrison. I am a senior here at the University of Mount Olive. My major is psychology, and right now I'm involved in track and field as well as FYE peer mentor for the incoming freshmen.
Hey everyone, I'm Kayla Frazier. I'm from Thornville, North Carolina. This is my second year here at UMO. I'm a business management major, and on campus I work in the admissions office, and I'm about to begin training to be a tour guide.
Hey everyone, my name is Cody Craddock and I'm a senior here at UMO. I'm from Trinity, North Carolina, and some of the things I'm involved in are the collegiate FFA, which is on campus, which is sort of an extension of the FFA, which some of you may be involved in.
Awesome, thank you guys. So our very first question is, how did you know that you wanted to attend the University of Mount Olive? So I think this is a question probably all of you can answer. So Tamia, we'll start with you.
I knew that I wanted to attend the university because I knew that I enjoyed small classrooms and being able to get those intimate relationships with my professors. I also enjoy the fact that we can also get those intimate relationships with other faculty members, like in the admissions or doing other sports.
So I chose the University of Mount Olive because, like I mentioned, I'm from Thornwood, North Carolina, so that's a pretty small town if you're not familiar with it. With that small town feel, I feel like is what helps aid to my success in high school, because you are able to make relationships with people a little bit better than you might if it was a bigger school. And I knew that I wanted to carry that on into college, and I knew that I would get that here at UMO with these small class sizes. Something that I kept in mind was that I wanted to be a face and a name to someone and not just a number.
Just like Kayla, I'm from a really small town, and I knew that for me going to a big school, probably I wouldn't fit in, and I wanted to be more than just a number. So that's why I chose the University of Mount Olive, because I knew that I could get a personal experience with my professors.
Awesome. So we have another question. Do you feel that UMO is challenging to you? So if any of you guys want to speak to that, give me a minute to think on it.
I don't think UMO is challenging. The main reason is because you do get to form those relationships with your teachers, and you also gain those relationships with your peers. So you have them to lean on whether you're struggling in class. You also have resources here at the university like the ARC and the Writing Center. So those are good options for you too if you do end up struggling.
What I will say is you are challenged in some aspects of your life. You may be asked to step out of your comfort zone from time to time and do things you may not be comfortable with, but it's all for a good cause.
Great. Another question. So Cody, this will be a question that I think you can elaborate on. Does UMO have collegiate FFA?
Yeah, we do. So collegiate FFA is, like I said earlier, an extension of the FFA, which you're familiar with from high school. We do activities such as hosting other smaller FFA activities. For example, we host some competitions at the regional levels and even some competitions here at UMO.
So Tamia, you talked a lot about how you found that the support here at the university has helped you in balancing student life, but what would you say it's like balancing your student life with being a student athlete?
I would say being a student athlete first starts off with time management. A good way that we get pushed into time management is through study halls, because our coaches monitor our time in study hall. They also monitor our grades. They monitor how much we're in class. So that's a real motivation to almost all the student athletes.
Well, that's a great answer. I mean, there's definitely a lot of things to help you learn that balance, right?
Yeah.
In and outside of the classroom. So another question that we have is about work, study, and jobs on campus. So Kayla, you have a work study job on campus. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So I mentioned before I work in the admissions office, and that's just one of the many different work study jobs that they have on campus. I know a few others. You could work in the bottom floor of the library or work in the Polk Wellness Center. But if you're looking for an on-campus job, you can use Handshake, which is a program that we use through the university, and it just kind of gives you a bunch of job listings so you can see what's available. But the great thing about working on campus is how flexible how they're flexible with your schedule, It's not stressful by any means, and if you have any obligations, they work with you like very well. So if you want to make money while in school, but you do not want to have the stress of working off campus, looking into an on-campus job is a great opportunity.
Awesome. So another question, what type of events are held on campus for students? So obviously we're under a lot of restrictions with COVID right now. So in a typical year though, maybe you can each highlight an event from last year that was kind of the highlight of your year. So I don't know who wants to go first.
I'll go first. The Collegiate FFA, we do activities typically once a month now. Like Rachel said, that's not going on right now because of COVID regulations. But typically in a typical school year, the CFFA will meet once a month and we'll have various community service activities, just like you do in high school. So it's a lot of fun getting involved that way.
I'll go next. So I like the big prize bingo that we have. I know in the tour that they mentioned that it was going to be virtual, which is still a great opportunity to have bingo. So a little bit about how that kind of goes. You go there, you get a bingo card, and they give away free prizes if you get bingo, and there's usually snacks and food involved.
I know a big highlight for me was when I did come in my freshman year, and that was when we had a foam party for all the freshmen. It was a good time to interact with other students as well as the teachers and RAs.
Awesome. Sounds like fun. Another question that we are getting, how are the living arrangements at UMO and are they comfortable? So I know you guys are all upperclassmen now, so we do have freshman dorms. So we saw those in the tour. So if you guys want to comment on that and maybe tell us where you're living now on campus.
I can talk about it. So last year, actually, I did stay in the dorms, and at first I was nervous. I was probably like many different incoming freshmen. I'm not sure how it was going to be. You know, I was used to having my own room at home, so I was, you know, kind of a little weary about it, but it was a great time, honestly. You get to meet a lot of different people in your hall just because you get to see so many people so often. But the rooms are pretty spacious. The bathrooms are always great. And the good thing about living in the freshman dorms is you're actually very close to your academic building, so you do not have to be as far. But currently I live in Byrd, so that's attached to the music building, and I like it there as well.
Currently I live in Byrd as well, and it's a very spacious apartment. They're really nice apartments, and there's a lot of nice apartments on campus. But as far as freshman dorms are concerned, I was in the freshman dorms my freshman year, and they're comfortable and they're fun. The biggest part about it is you're in a really close environment with a lot of new people, and you get to meet new people. For example, my roommate my freshman year was from France, so I got to be exposed to a whole different culture, and that was really immersive and really fun for me, actually.
I would say living in the freshman dorm is everything that you make it. Making it feel like home, look like home, that's what's going to make you feel comfortable. Also getting to know your roommate beforehand, that will also make you feel comfortable and more relaxed.
Definitely. Well, thank you guys so much for your advice and answering those questions for us. Sorry we didn't have time to get to everyone's question, but we can definitely follow up on those. And if you're able, we would highly encourage you to come visit us on campus and take a tour. Our tours are led by our students, so they're happy to answer those questions and others that you might have. So up next, I'm proud to introduce to you our Associate Director of Admissions, Miss Nicole Balsamello.
Thank you so much for that introduction, Rachel, and thank you to our student panelists, and thank you out there for tuning in today. I'm so excited that you can join us virtually at the University of Mount Olive, and if you like what you hear and like what you see, go ahead and apply for free. That's right, our application is free all the time, and you can apply by going to our website, www.umo.edu/apply. And when you get onto that website, it'll ask you to create an account using your personal email address, your birthday, and then you'll create a password. This is helpful because you can start the application and come back to it later, although it is a short application. And then after you submit it, you'll also be able to upload unofficial documents and log on later to check the status of your application at any time. You may also choose to apply through the CFNC website and submit your transcripts through there. You do not have to wait until free application week in North Carolina to apply, as we are free all the time. So don't wait. As you're filling out the application, you can notice some facts on the screen. We have over 100 majors that you can choose from to apply to. And we have students applying from all over North Carolina, all over the country, and all over the world. We appreciate the cultural diversity here, and we think you will too. So come join our Trojan family. Once you submit the application that is free, note that we are on rolling admissions and we're accepting applications on a first come, first served basis. You may say, what do I need in order to be accepted to UMO? Well, I'll tell you. First, you have to be a high school graduate, and that's okay if you haven't graduated high school yet. The application opens August 1st going into your senior year. So the application is open now, and we are accepting applications for this spring 2021 beginning in January, and this upcoming fall 2021 beginning in August. We would need your transcript showing the coursework that you've currently completed and what you have remaining to complete prior to graduation. And then if you have taken the SAT or ACT, we encourage you to go ahead and submit those test scores. However, the University of Mount Olive is test optional this year. We do not require an essay, and we do not require letters of recommendation. So the most important thing for you to do for UMO is to get that free application submitted and get your transcripts into us. If you have taken any AP tests or AP scores, IB classes, or are duly enrolled, we will need those if you choose to enroll at the University of Mount Olive, but not to make an admissions decision. Once we do get your application and transcripts and test scores, if you've completed them, your application will be reviewed by Tim Woodard, who you met earlier, and then we'll have a decision to you within a few business days. So don't wait, go ahead and fill out that application tonight. Now you've applied and you're accepted. Congratulations. What's next? Well, let's talk about financial aid and scholarships. Once students are accepted, we automatically evaluate them for academic scholarships. These automatically start at a 2.8 weighted cumulative GPA, but we do review applications and scholarships on a case-by-case basis. So definitely go ahead and send those materials in. For those of you that have a higher GPA and submitted test scores and earn our presidential scholarship, you would be automatically considered for our honors program. In addition to our merit-based scholarships, we encourage all students to submit the free application for federal student aid, and that FAFSA is now open. You can add up to 10 schools on it, so make sure that Mount Olive is one of those 10 schools. In addition to the federal and institutional aid, we do also have athletic scholarships available based on your NCAA eligibility and athletic ability. There are also departmental scholarships available, some of which may require an essay or a music audition or a portfolio review. But don't count anything out. Going to college is affordable, and the University of Mount Olive is one of the most affordable private colleges in North Carolina, and we can make it happen for you. Next, I'd like to talk about visiting campus. So you're joining us tonight on this virtual tour, and we're so glad you are, but maybe you want to come to campus and see a little bit more about what we have to offer. You can go to our website, www.umo.edu/campus-visit, and view our virtual tour again. You can tour our several athletic facilities to see where you'd be cheering on our Trojans or maybe competing yourself. And then we also offer private campus visits Monday through Friday and select Saturdays for you and your family. During that visit, you can meet with an admissions representative, a financial aid representative, potentially a coach, or even a professor. We really personalize those visits to you. Later on in November, we do have an open house, and that will be Wednesday, November 11th, which is Veterans Day. And that's an opportunity where you can come to campus in person or tune in virtually to get familiar with more happenings around campus. Then once students are accepted and pay their deposit, we also have new student orientation opportunities to visit as well. So tonight, what else can you do besides apply? You can go ahead and follow us on social media. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at UMO Admissions and at Official UMO so that you can stay in the know with what's happening around campus. We also have some giveaways throughout the year, so don't miss out. Next, if you weren't able to tune in live with us today, October 5th, but you are watching later on, go ahead and text that number on the screen, 31996 and text UMO FAIR. That way we can make sure we get all the information to you that you need about the University of Mount Olive. If you are tuning in live now or later on and you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We are a Trojan family here and we want you to be a part of it. So definitely ask any questions you may have. I hope to see you on campus soon.
Thank you, Nicole. Wow, time flies when you're having fun, huh? Especially like to thank Nicole and for doing the admissions briefing, Rachel for leading the student panel, and most of all, our proudest moment is our students, and we thank each one of them. Thank you, Mia, Kayla, Cody. We appreciate it so much, and we hope that you were able to find out some interesting information about the University of Mount Olive. And if you think you might be interested in Mount Olive, as Nicole said, two important factors. One, go ahead and apply today at umo.edu/apply. Or if you like to visit the campus, I would definitely recommend visiting the campus in person. And you can do that. Go on our website and schedule a visit at www.umo.edu. It truly is a great family here, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. I think we have time for a few questions. So if we have a question at this time, I'll be glad to answer it. Okay, here's a question. Thank you. I'm interested in athletics. How do I get up with the coach? Great question. We do have athletic scholarships, and we do hold tryouts here at the University of Mount Olive. We're NCAA Division II, and so we do have open tryouts. And you can get up with the coach by contacting your admissions counselor or just contacting us at admissions. And that would be, you can contact me personally, twoodard@umo.edu. That's TWOODARD@umo.edu. And I'll be glad to pass your information along to coach. So another question, is there parking on campus? Yes, freshmen can have cars on campus. And the great thing about that is parking is included in your tuition, room, and board. You don't have to pay for parking fees. There are no parking fees. So that's even less than what it costs you to park in high school. So yes, we do have parking here on campus. We have a lot of scholarships available. I mentioned you can meet with the coaches. Also, we have music auditions as well as band auditions, vocally and instrumentally. So once again, if you're interested in any extracurricular activity, please contact the admissions office and we'll be glad to line that up for you. I think we got another question. Can I tour the campus for free? Yes, by all means. It does not cost anything to tour our campus. We love for you to come and visit, and you can do that. Once again, you can go to our website and schedule a visit. And on the website, you can put what you're interested in seeing, and we will tailor that visit just for you. I think we have another question coming in here. Just 1 second. Question is, yes, great question. Do we transfer early college credits? Yes, you might be in high school right now taking college classes. We do take, if they're at a local community college and you're taking them classes at your high school, we do take all of the credits if you made a C or better, and if they're above a 100 level. So for instance, any English, math, science, history, psychology class that you're taking in high school that is through a community college, we will take that credit. That is an excellent question. Yes. We can take up to 64 hours of credit. Another question, favorite food? Well, you know, I eat in the restaurant. I eat in the cafeteria just about every day. So I'm speaking for me now. I'm not speaking for the students. But I can tell you when the lines are longest in the cafeteria, and that's on Wednesday. It is fried chicken day on Wednesdays. That's my very favorite. And there are long lines waiting for fried chicken. But if for some reason don't like chicken, we have all kinds of different stations in the cafeteria, whether it might be a sandwich, it might be pizza, it might be from the grill where you can get grilled chicken, you can get cheeseburgers. We have a salad bar. So there's all kinds of opportunities for you to eat. Another question just come in, thank you. Are tutors available? You know, that's the great thing about the private schools, private universities. We do a lot of individual one-on-one work with our students, and we do have tutors available here at the university through the Teaching and Learning Commons, and it is free. It does not cost anything. So the most important thing to do is please visit the Learning Commons area. Let them know that you need help, but it is free, so take advantage of that. And even better than that, all of our professors keep 10 office hours a week. That is just for you. You just line up you can line up an appointment with them, and they'll be glad to discuss any problems or any circumstance that you might have. Well, I think that might just about do it for the questions. Once again, thank you so much. We know there's a lot of things going on out there, but we appreciate you for taking the time out to visit with us virtually, and we would like nothing better than you to visit with us in person. So if we can help you out anyway, please give us a call or email us. And once again, thank you for tuning in to the University of Mount Olive. Hope you have a great evening. Thank you.
All right, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey that we would love for you to fill out and provide some feedback. This is just one of the many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the full schedule at CACRAO.org. This recording will be made available within a week at that same website, CACRAO.org. Have a great night, everyone.